but helping us feel every moment more deeply. Even today, whenever I hear the distant song of a cicada, I don't just hear an insect. I hear an entire season, a season filled with sunshine, bare feet, dusty village roads, and a heart so light that it believed every summer would last forever. The cicadas are still singing. The afternoon is only beginning, and somewhere beneath the old banyan tree, a group of children is already waiting for the next adventure. Part 2. The first days of summer vacation. The first morning of summer vacation always felt a little different. There was no alarm clock, no school uniform, no rushing to finish breakfast, no heavy school bag waiting by the door, only the warm sunlight slipping quietly through the window, and somewhere outside, the endless song of the cicadas. You opened your eyes a little more slowly, not because you were tired, but because there was nowhere you had to be. For the first time in many months, the whole day belonged to you. Breakfast never lasted very long, not because the food wasn't delicious, but because your friends were already calling from outside. Sometimes they didn't even knock on the door. They simply shouted your name from the little dirt road, and somehow your heart would begin to race with excitement. Within minutes, you were outside, barefoot, a smile already on your face. The warm earth felt soft beneath your feet. The morning air smelled of grass, flowers, and sunshine. Everything felt wonderfully alive. There was no plan for the day, no schedule, no destination, only curiosity. One friend had an idea, another had an even better one. Let's go to the river. No, let's climb the little hill. What about the mango orchard? Every suggestion sounded like the beginning of a great adventure. The village became our playground. Every narrow path led somewhere exciting. Every old tree held a new mystery. Every open field became a place where imagination could run free. A fallen branch became a sword. A pile of stones became a castle. Tiny stream became an endless ocean. We didn't need expensive toys because childhood could turn almost anything into magic. The adults often smiled as they watched us. Perhaps they already knew what we did not, that these summers would not last forever, that one day we would grow up, leave the village, and carry these simple moments only in our memories. But back then, we knew nothing about tomorrow. We only knew that today was beautiful, and that was enough. Looking back now, I sometimes wonder, when did we stop finding joy in the smallest things? When did we become too busy to notice the breeze, the birds, or the sound of summer singing through the trees? Perhaps the child inside us still remembers, waiting patiently for us to slow down and listen again. The sun is climbing higher. The cicadas are singing louder, and somewhere beyond the rice fields, a colorful kite is beginning to rise into the bright blue sky. Perhaps our next adventure is waiting there. Oh, Part 3. The endless games of summer. Summer was never quiet, not because there was noise, but because everywhere life was happening. The fields were alive. The trees were alive. The little village seemed to smile beneath the bright blue sky, and so did we. Every day felt like a brand new adventure. There was always another game waiting to begin. No invitations, no messages, no phones. We simply knew where everyone would be. If you heard laughter, you followed it. Soon enough, you found your friends. Some afternoons, we played hide and seek. The bamboo grove became the perfect hiding place. We held our breath, trying not to laugh, while tiny rays of sunlight slipped through the leaves above. Finding a friend felt like discovering treasure. On other days, we gathered under the old banyan tree to play marbles. Each colorful marble was precious. We carried them carefully inside little cloth bags or tucked them safely into our pockets. Winning was exciting. Losing lasted only a moment, because tomorrow we would play again. The girls often skipped rope or played upscotch, drawing squares on the dusty ground with little pieces of broken brick. Their laughter mixed beautifully with the song of the cicadas, creating a melody that belonged only to summer. Sometimes someone would bring a homemade paper kite. It wasn't perfect. Its tail might be a little crooked. Its colors might already be fading. But once the wind caught it, it danced freely across the sky. We ran as fast as our little legs could carry us, believing that if the kite could touch the clouds, perhaps our dreams could too. There were no prizes, no trophies, no cameras recording our happiest moments, only memories, the kind that quietly stay with us for a lifetime. When someone fell, everyone stopped to help. When someone cried, another friend offered a comforting smile. Childhood was never about winning. It was about being together. Perhaps that is why those simple games still live inside our hearts, not because of the games themselves, but because of the people who played them with us. Today, children have wonderful technology. They can explore the world with just a few touches on a screen. Yet sometimes, do they know the joy of running until the sunset with dusty feet, a happy heart, and nothing to carry home except laughter? Perhaps every generation has its own childhood, and each one is beautiful in its own way. But I will always Be grateful for the childhood that taught me how to find extraordinary happiness inside the simplest moments. The afternoon sun is becoming warmer. The cicadas continue their endless concert. Somewhere nearby, the smell of ripe mangoes drifts gently through the air, and from a distant house, familiar voice calls softly. It's lunchtime. Perhaps our greatest summer memories are only just beginning. Part 4. A summer afternoon at home. It's lunchtime. Familiar voice floats across the quiet village. Mother is calling us home. Reluctantly, we leave our games behind. We'll continue later. Someone shouts. Everyone smiles, already knowing that the adventure will begin again after lunch. As we walk home, the village becomes quieter. The summer sun is now high above the fields. Even the wind seems to move more slowly. Only the cicadas continue their endless song, as if they never grow tired. The smell of lunch welcomes us before we reach the front gate. Fresh rice, vegetable soup, a simple fish dish, maybe an omelette, maybe a few slices of ripe cucumber picked from the garden. Nothing fancy, yet somehow tasted better than any feast. Perhaps because it was made with love. We gathered around a small wooden table. No television, no phones, only conversation. Father asking about school. Mother placing more food into our bowls. Grandmother smiling quietly as she watched us eat. The room was filled, not with noise, but with warmth. After lunch, the whole village seemed to fall asleep. The roads became empty. The birds grew quieter. Even the trees stood peacefully under the afternoon sun. Only the cicadas kept singing as if they alone were guarding the summer. A woven bamboo mat was spread across the cool floor. Sometimes we rested on a wooden bed, sometimes in a hammock, swung gently beneath the shade of an old tree. A hand fan moved slowly back and forth. The warm breeze carried the scent of dried straw, green leaves, and distant fields. I really fell asleep right away. Instead, I watched the sunlight dance across the ceiling. I listened to the rhythm of the cicadas, to the rustling leaves, to the quiet breathing of those I loved. Everything felt peaceful. Looking back now, I realize those quiet afternoons were teaching us something precious, that happiness doesn't always arrive with excitement. Sometimes it whispers. It lives inside a peaceful home, a simple meal, a gentle breeze, the comforting sound of someone you love, resting nearby. As adults, we often search for peace in distant places, yet perhaps the deepest peace we have ever known was already there, hidden inside those sleepy summer afternoons when the world asked nothing of us except to rest. The sun is slowly beginning to soften. The shadows grow longer. Somewhere outside, children's voices are turning to the village path. The summer afternoon is waking up once again, and the adventures are not over yet. Oh, Part 5. When summer whispered to our hearts, the hottest hours of the day have quietly passed. The village begins to breathe once again. Doors open, windows welcome the evening breeze. Children step outside, their eyes still bright with excitement. Another adventure is about to begin. The sunlight is softer now, golden, gentle. Everything seems to glow beneath the warm summer sky. Long shadows stretch across the little dirt road, as if the earth itself is slowly preparing for nightfall. The cicadas are still singing, but somehow their voices feel different now. No longer loud, no longer playful. Instead, they sound like an old friend telling us to treasure these beautiful moments before they quietly slip away. Children run toward the open fields. Some carry a homemade kite, others bring only their endless imagination. The evening wind begins to rise. Little by little, the kites lift into the sky, higher and higher, until they become tiny colorful dreams floating above the village. Every child looks upward with shining eyes, as if believing that one day their own dreams might fly just as freely. Perhaps that is why we loved summer so much. It gave us the courage to dream, to believe, to imagine a world much bigger than the one we could see. As the sky slowly turns from blue to shades of orange and pink, the village becomes peaceful again. The birds return home. Smoke rises from the kitchens. Somewhere, a mother calls softly, "Dinner is ready." One by one, children wave goodbye to their friends. "See you tomorrow." Those simple words always carried promise, because tomorrow would bring another summer day, another game, another laugh, another memory. Looking back now, I understand why the song of the cicadas still touches my heart. It was never just the sound of summer. It was the sound of freedom, of friendship, of sunshine warming our faces, of dusty feet running home before sunset, of simple days that quietly became the richest treasures of our lives. Today, whenever I hear a cicada singing, I closed my eyes for just a moment, and somehow I am that child again, standing beneath the wide summer sky, watching kite dance with the wind, believing that life would always be this beautiful. Perhaps in that moment truly was. Thank you, my dear friend, for spending another beautiful day with me. Thank you for walking through summer, listening to the cicadas, and opening your heart to these gentle memories. Our journey through childhood is only just beginning, because beyond this peaceful evening, another sky is waiting. The sky filled with colorful kites, dreams floating freely in the wind. Perhaps one of them still carries your childhood, and perhaps it is waiting for us to find it together. Until then, be kind to yourself. Hold on to the memories that make you smile. And whenever you hear the song of summer, remember, there is still a child inside you, looking up, dreaming, and believing. I'll see you in our next memory, Episode 3, The Cicadas of Summer. Welcome back to Memories of Childhood, place where every memory still feels like home. When we left our little village school, the afternoon sun was slowly fading. The little dirt road guided us safely home, and before we knew it, another season quietly arrived. Can you hear it? Then, just for a moment, there, far beyond the green bamboo trees, a single voice breaks the silence, then another and another, until suddenly the whole village is filled with a familiar song. The cicadas have returned. Summer has begun. When I was a child, I never needed a calendar to tell me that school vacation was finally here. The cicadas always knew first. Their songs echoed from every old tree, every village path, every quiet afternoon. Their voices meant freedom. No more school bells, no more homework, no more early mornings, only endless days, waiting to be explored. The summer sky looked different then, brighter, bluer, larger somehow. The white clouds drifted slowly, as if even time had decided to take a holiday. The wind carried the sweet scent of ripe mangoes, jackfruit, and sun-warmed grass. Butterflies floated lazily above the gardens. Dragonflies skimmed across the ponds. Every corner of the village seemed alive. Children didn't stay indoors for very long. After breakfast, someone would call from outside, "Come out, let's play." That was all it took. Within minutes, the quiet village would be filled with running feet, happy voices, and laughter that seemed to reach every corner of the sky. No one worried about the time. The only thing that mattered was making every summer day last as long as possible. Morning became afternoon. Afternoon became evening. Yet somehow, it always felt too short. Looking back now, was summer really longer back then? Or did childhood simply teach us how to live inside every single moment? Perhaps that was its greatest gift, not giving us more time,